Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Isis. Today's video is going to be get ready with me, so that's why I'm looking like this, because I got a package in the mail from Coloured Raine and I wasn't even expecting to film today. This came 2 days early, so here we are. We're doing a get ready with me. I got the Vivid Pigments palette that was reformulated and then re-released. It was on pre-order. It took like a month, a little over a month for me to actually get it because it was a pre-order, like I said. So they didn't start mailing out orders until the end of February, but I got mine a couple of days early. And then I got a single shade, I think it's like a green shade, I don't know. And then I got a sponge, a beauty sponge. So I'm going to test all that out today and I'm so excited. Let's just get into it. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it's going to be get ready with me. Here's the inside of my package. Thumbnail. Ooh, it's all wrapped up. Okay, so there's my single. It's a lot darker in person than what I thought I was getting. Okay, so here is my order. What I got the Flawless Perfecting Sponge. Look how pretty. So there is, sorry about my nails, I haven't done them in forever. So I'm going to try out that sponge today. Next I got a single. I just like the packaging, it's so pretty. In the shade Paradise Isle. I thought this was going to be a lighter green, or did I? I don't know. I was going between 3 or 4 different greens. So here's Paradise Isle. Let me swatch it. Ooh. Is it duochrome? Now, will I ever wear this? Not sure. It's like green, but I can see some blue and purple in there too. Okay. And here is what I'm most excited for. My Vivid Pigments palette. You know, I wish I had I ordered this forever ago. When did I place my order? Does it say? I placed my order January 15th. And today is March 7th. Now, I honestly don't know why I ordered this because I don't use a lot of colors. Man, these are pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I hope it's all in frame. Let me make sure. So here's the palette. My lights are showing it true to color on camera, so that's good. Is it focused? Okay, now it's focused. Did I already say how I wanted an orange metallic? I looked through all my palettes. I have no orange metallics. So that's kind of really annoying because I was going to do an orange look the other day, but I had to do a green look instead when I was in the orange mood. So yeah, I'm excited about that single. I don't know what kind of look I'm going to do today. Should I do swatches? Let's do swatches. Okay, so here's all, oh my gosh, is it going to focus? It's all focusing. Here's the swatches. I'll have to insert a picture, but man, this palette is pretty. My arm is so neon right now, and I love it. Let me take a picture. So I'll take a picture on my phone with flash and without flash. It's so pretty. My cat is sitting in a box that she clearly doesn't fit in. I'll put that in the video too. That's quality content. Leo. 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 So I don't really know what kind of look I'm going to do today, because I'm really not that creative at all. Let's just get started. Okay, so first I'm going to use my concealer that's almost gone. Just a little, that was so cringy. Just a little insider information if you're keeping up with my Project 20 in 2020. You get the little 411 scoop. This sponge is disgusting. I need to wash my sponges. I need to wash all my makeup tools today. What if I do like a yellow, green, blue look? That's what I'm going to do today. Okay, so I'm going to take Drip Drop, which is that top blue in the first row. I'm going to take Drip Drop as like a transition. And I would say I'll zoom you guys in, but I don't feel comfortable zooming people in because my skin's going through it right now. But I would say that this is blending, or it's building up really nicely. I'll go and add more like when I get there, but I'm gonna stop right there for now. So that's where we're at right now. Next, I'm gonna go into, I think I'm gonna go into Level Up. That really pretty green. That'll be nice, right? I'm not good at like color theory and like putting good colors together when it comes to like colorful colors. Maybe I should, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I'll do this for now, but we'll see how it goes. I feel like I shouldn't have put the blue like all over my crease. I think I might start over. Okay, and then I'm gonna pack the yellow one because I'm scarred for life from that yellow from the Sugar Pill Fun Size palette. That didn't work for me at all. And I kind of knew it wasn't going to work, but now I'm like, is this going to work? Do we see yellow? I see yellow. Do y'all see yellow? Okay, now I feel like I have to add more green. The green is definitely still there, but now it has like a yellow tint to it. Bitch. I fucking love this. I got this palette to consider getting rid of my Morphe 35B. But now I might get rid of my 35B and I might get rid of my freaking Sugar Pill palette. Okay, I think I'm going to take Jet Set. It's like that sky blue color. And like blend that across the top. What if I mess the whole look up by doing this? I mean... Now keep in mind, it might look rough now. But once I get my base makeup on, oh boy, it's over for you hoes. I'm being silly. I'm just being silly. I want to add more green. I don't want to add that dark green squad because I don't want it to get too dark. But I love green. I love this shade of green. Yes. Okay, now I want to add more yellow because I went crazy with the green on the inner third of my eye. I'm not even going to pat it off. Yes. That is great. That's just great. That's just great. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's where we're at so far. I definitely like where it's going. I like the pigment of the shadows I've used so far. And it might look crazy right now. Just let me get my base stuff on and you'll see. So I wanted to show the texture of the sponge before I wet it. So here's where we're at right now. It feels already soft to begin with. So I'm excited to see how it grows and how soft it is when I wet it. Oops. Okay, so I'm back. I've wet the sponge. My hand is still wet. But it is so soft. Can you hear that? It is so soft and it's so big now. Let's get started with my makeup, which I don't know what I'm doing because I suck at makeup. But we're going to pretend that I'm great at it and we're just going to go with it. I'm going to go ahead and do my primer and my color corrector. I'll be right back. Okay. So I primed my skin, I color corrected, and now it's time to go with foundation. What the heck? This is the Born This Way foundation in the shade Chestnut. I'm using this because the foundation in my project actually doesn't match me. And now I'm like wondering if any of my foundations match me, because I'm kind of going through a little crisis right now where I'm like, do I have anything that matches me? Okay, now to test out the sponge. I already ruined it by putting my finger on it. But this is so freaking soft. Did I leave too much water in this? I squeezed it pretty hard, so I think it just looks weird to me right now because my skin is so wet from the sponge. And then I have no concealer on also. Concealer is like a game changer for me and my skin and the way I look. I have to have concealer to make the look good. Okay, this is Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Tan Sand. The one on my project is in the shade Tan, which is too light. And if I remember correctly, this one did match me. It did, it used to. Okay. Now, I really haven't used a sponge for my concealer in forever, so I can't remember how much I actually need. Because with a brush, you're really using all the product that you have. But with a sponge, it absorbs some of it. This is so big, oh my gosh. Like, I wish, I don't know how, like, look how big that is. Yeah, this sponge being so wet, I wonder if I can go squeeze any more water out. Because this is not doing it. I just squeezed it on my makeup wipe at my desk because I'm so freaking lazy. Okay, so I squeezed some water out. It definitely doesn't sound like it did before, so that's good. I don't know. I think that's the best it's going to get right now. Now time to conceal my 5-head. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's too much. A little bit right there. And a little bit right there. Okay, so yeah, I definitely looked weird before because I had way too much water in the sponge. So I'm glad I squeezed all the excess water out. Because now it works like a dream. And it's so big and fluffy. I love it. Okay, oh my gosh, I didn't take care of my eyebrows at all before I put makeup on. So I'm getting ready for an eyebrow disaster when you come back because there's so many stray hairs. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. Okay, but I'm going to put the rest of my makeup on and then I'll come back to finish the lower lash line. Okay, I'm back with all my base done and my eyebrows done. Sorry for how they look. Like I said, I wasn't planning on recording, but I am recording and I didn't get the touch up my brows so they look thick and messy, but it's okay. It's okay. Now back to the eyeshadow. Yeah, since my eyebrows are like thicker, they're laying a little bit lower. And I wasn't prepared for all of that. The yellow isn't wanting to stay to my lid for some reason. But I shall figure that out. Okay, so here's where we're at on the eyeshadow. Now, wait, hold on. I'm gonna use this brush. I'm gonna use a very dense brush. It's short and dense. What do I want to do in the lower lash line? Do I want to stick with the same colors? I want to do something different. I think I'm gonna I don't freaking know. I think I'm gonna take Squad, this darkest green, and then Lemon Drop the yellow to blend it out. I mean, that's kind of crazy though. I said I wasn't gonna go crazy. Just to see what we get. That's pretty dark. And that's pretty intense. But I did use a very dense brush. Okay, now I'm going to take some yellow. Ooh. Ooh. Got it all on my face. Okay, well, you can't really see much yellow on my lower lash line. But it is making that darker green turn into a lighter green when it blends it out. Obviously because yellow. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do for the inner corner highlight? I mean, just the inner corner. Okay, so I have a shade in my project pan. That would look weird though. It's like a white shade. I don't know. I'll try it, but I don't think it's going to look good. Or if I had any yellow metallics, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I guess it looks okay. Looks a little bit too icy for the look. But it's okay. I hope it's okay. Okay, so here's that's too icy. I don't know if I like that. Maybe if I had to put like yellow underneath it and then that shade. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. That's what I don't like that inner corner highlight. And I have no like actual yellow metallics. I have yellow gold. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know. Okay, I grabbed my Armed and Gorgeous palette from the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault. Yeah, that white just took over. There's no going back from that. Okay, well, whatever. There's a little bit of gold in there now. Or yellow. I'm gonna go put on some liner and mascara and possibly lashes. I don't know. And then I'll be back with my thoughts. Okay, so I'm back. I put mascara on, liquid eyeliner, pencil eyeliner on my bottom lash line. I didn't put any lashes on because I'm going to take a shower in a couple hours to try this palette again with the pinks and reds and whatever, the purples. But yeah, let me get my stuff together. Oh yeah, I put lipstick and lip liner on too. I'm really into lip liner now, which is crazy. Okay, about the single, haven't really tried it yet, but I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to use more greens this summer. I'm just so excited for spring and summer. And those colors, like I've been wanting to do springy looks not all the time, but like the past couple of weeks. Especially since I rolled that green in for my Project Pan, paint those eyeshadows. This sponge, I love it so much. The only reason why I had trouble with it at first is because I had too much water in it. Once I squeezed that excess out, so good, so squishy, so good. This palette, I love her. I just did my finger all in green. I love this so much, so much. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think they took it off their site and then re-released it because they reformulated, I think. But like, everybody loved it to begin with, so if it's even better now, then that's crazy. But yeah, it blends really easily. The colors go so good together. When I first got it, I was looking at people's looks, I was looking at the palette online, and I was like, do I really need this? Because it doesn't look like as vibrant in pan or on their face. Like, it doesn't look vibrant at all. But when you see it in person, even when you see it in pan, like in person, it's like bright, but like when you swatch it and use it, oh my gosh, great. And also I thought that these purples were too similar, but once I swatched them out, I was like, man, they're not that similar at all. Like, you could do a full look with those 4 purples and they would look all different on your eyes. And I'm talking so fast because my camera is about to die, so I'm just trying to get everything out there. The sponge and the palette get a 10 out of 10 for me. I haven't used this yet, but I'm sure it's great because people love Coloured Raine shadows. But yeah, I can't decide if I'll be putting another look in this video or if I'm just going to play with it again in a separate video. Probably a separate video because this video is probably already like 20 minutes long. But yeah, hope everybody enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment if you're interested in this palette. I 100% recommend it. And if you saw my other video about the Sugar Pill Fun Size palette, and if you liked the look that came with, I don't know how you could, but I tried my hardest to get that thing to work for me. It's too pastel-y. This is very vivid, like the name says, Vivid Pigments. So if you like that palette at all, or if you almost liked it and you're like, dang, it's just a little bit more pigmented, try this palette out. And it's usually $50, but I'm pretty sure I got it on sale for $31.50. And then I had a promo code or a discount code, and they have a list of their discount codes online on their website, so check that out. So much talking, I don't even know what I said, but yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!